I want to welcome everyone back to Texas Silver. What I'm doing today is, and I know everyone's going to cry and whine about it, but I have to move Red. I've got a cow and a bull calf over at my buddy's house, and I used to have 4 of the cows over there, and two of them I got moved. The other 2 wouldn't load. They're really skittish. The babies, from what I've noticed, kind of feed off of the mom's temperament. And so the cow that's over there, the first calf that she had here, didn't make it. It died, and we had to actually drag it out of her. And so she's been a little goofy ever since, which I don't blame her. But so anyway, she wouldn't load. And so a lot of times they will go off the other cow's temperament. So what I'm going to do is, I've tried cubes, I've tried taking a bale of hay over there, but they won't load into the chute. That way I can get them in the trailer. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to load up Red, and I'm going to take him out there in hopes that she and the calf will follow. The calf I'm going to end up taking to the sale barn, and then the cow I'm going to leave here. So that's what we're going to be dealing with today. I'm also probably going to cover some other subjects later, but another thing I wanted to go over is, you know, when you own property, when you own animals, when you own land, it is a lot of work. And I do all this pretty much by myself. So I know I put this on another video, but I ended up putting a gate on this hay barn, and the skid steer ended up having a recall. And so the gentleman was out here working on it, and I just so happened, cows are hungry. So I just so happened to come look, and the cows had completely destroyed the gate, bent it all to hell, and they ate 3 of the bales pretty good. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me get a different angle. But I mean, they completely got into all their winter hay. They pretty much destroyed this one, and then that one on the bottom. So I had to go to town and get a better gate. So hopefully they're not in this one now. So I think I have a gate that has a set of balls now. But they literally just bent this thing to hell and knocked it off the hinges and all that. So just know that if you own property, it is not easy. You're going to end up learning a lot of lessons, sometimes the hard way. Wow, I almost tripped over a turd. That would have been cool. And just know that, you know, a lot of this stuff is great. The animals are beautiful. They're enjoyable, but it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of money. All right, guys, so I got Red loaded up in here. And I'm going to go ahead and move him to my buddies. I don't know if y'all can tell how big he is, but he's massive. I keep trying to show y'all in the videos, but I don't know how else to show y'all. But everyone that watches my videos and then sees him in person, they're just like, holy crap, that's a big bull. But, man, I'm looking like a hippie. I need to shave my hair again. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and move him to my buddy's house. Hey, Juicer. Hey, kitty. Where you going? Yeah, I know I haven't included Zeus in a while. Hey, kitty. Hey, come here, kitty. Where you going? Oh, gosh. I got this one. What, you glad? You excited to see Daddy? What, kitty? What are you doing? Oh, goodness. Alright, for y'all on the channel that have not seen, here's Zeus. He came back to get fed this morning. But yeah, he's still doing good, but he's one of the only cats I've ever had that doesn't care. He lets me do whatever I want, holding him wise. Most cats don't like to be on their back, but so he's still good doing his mouser thing. But yeah, here's Zeus for whoever hasn't seen him on the channel. And the reason why I have Zeus, which I've mentioned before, is anytime you have land or property, you need a good barn cat or 2 or 3, because they're going to keep your snakes at bay and your mice and rats at bay. But so there's Zeus, who hadn't seen him, or if y'all hadn't seen him in a while. But I'm going to put him down. I think he wants to eat, so. Come on. There you go, buddy. All right. And I'm actually headed to town. I'm going to show y'all what's going on there. All right, guys. So this is where I was coming, was the local Tractor Supply. I love this store. I could spend all sorts of money in here. But I came across a gym in here. I'm going to go ahead and go inside and have them loaded up, and then I'll show it to you and we will talk about it. But it's really cool, at least in my book. All right. Wow, that sun's intense. All right, so we got it loaded up, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what I came across, and we're going to talk about it when I get it back to the house. But I picked up this wood stove. It's actually not for me. It's for a buddy of mine, but I just want to talk about it. But I'm going to go ahead and do it when we get to the house. So stay tuned. Okay, so I made it back to the house with this stove, and like I stated earlier before, it's actually not for me. I wish I could have a freestanding stove, and this is actually the way to go. I know I made a video earlier about the insert. This is actually the way to go because you have more surface area and it's going to put off more heat. But I just wanted to go over this thing and kind of go over some of the philosophies of having cash on the side and stuff like that. So the story behind this stove is I walked in and I saw it, and it was originally $1,000 and it had been marked down to $500. So I asked, one of the, oh gosh, here's Mango. Mango wants to say hi. Let me say hi. Huh? Sweetheart, I don't have food right now. All right, back to the stove. So I asked, what's the deal? Why is it marked down or whatever? And I guess it was an online order, and the people said that the blower didn't work. And so I guess it got shipped to their store, and it's been there since summertime. And so I asked, hey, how low would y'all be willing to discount it even more? And she said if it was up to her, she would do it for $100. And I was like, sold. And she said, well, I got to talk to my manager. Manager will be back tomorrow. I was like, okay. So I came back and I asked the manager, I said, hey, what's the deal with the stove? How much would y'all be willing to discount it? And he said, $200, it's yours. So I said, sold. So a buddy of mine froze his butt off during the winter storm. And at the time they had a newborn, and all the pipes busted in their house, flooded their house, destroyed their floors, destroyed all the sheetrock. And I couldn't even imagine having to deal with that when they had a newborn and 7 degrees outside and no heat, no power, no lights, nothing. I couldn't even imagine. And I just, the amount that people suffered because of the storm, because of not being prepared. And here I'm running around half naked in my house. It's 80 degrees while it's 7 degrees outside. So life lesson for the Texans around here, and also I'm passing that on because that obviously could happen to y'all if it can happen in Texas. But so cash on the side. So where I was going with all this, so that is why I always like to have cash on the side, because I was able to pick this thing up. So if I'm living paycheck to paycheck, never put any money aside, then when a deal like this comes along, I'm not able to capitalize on it. Obviously, like I said, my buddy's the one doing it, but I could have picked this stove up for myself and saved me $800. Now, the thing with the blower, the way mine works is the stove actually has to get to a certain operating temperature before the blower kicks on. So I have a feeling that that's the deal with this thing. So I think the blower's probably good. I think some of the fire bricks may be busted, but I don't think fire brick is that expensive. But so cash on the sidelines. So I was able to capitalize on this and get a really great deal because I had money on the side to jump on deals. And that happens to me, quite often with guys that need to offload a firearm or, what have you, just whatever. You can come across deals when you have cash on the sidelines, and you can capitalize for people's, unfortunately, their misfortune or their failure to plan properly. And then also I'm going to circle back to silver. Same thing. So when silver takes a drop, I know it's been on the rise lately. It's gone up a couple bucks over the last month or so. But there goes the goat family. Minus Dippin Dots. poor thing. I need to get her some more babies, but I'm waiting for Johnny to call me back, and then I can hopefully get her some playmates. But that's just how they are. I guess they have a pecking order. But anyway, so back to silver. So it's always nice to have cash on the sidelines, or anything, any investment. That way, when it takes a dip, then you buy the dip and you capitalize. So that's just some food for thought and some advice there. So that's why it's always good to have some cash on the sidelines. That way, when a good deal comes along, you can capitalize on it. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there. Sorry I didn't get this video out till later. My schedule got changed at work. So it's pretty much, I've been getting up right at sunrise-ish, and then I get home after it's already dark, so it's hard for me to get some film time in. And I have a bunch of whiny fans about the animals, so I was trying to include them. So I try and get the animals in here, but sometimes it doesn't always work out, ladies and gentlemen. So I try and include them. So take it easy with me on the animals. I did get Red moved, and hopefully I can get him back here in a couple weeks. I don't know. It's going to be a waiting game to see if I can get those other two loaded out and back here. So you probably won't see Red for a couple weeks, so I guess you're just gonna have to go back and watch my other videos. And speaking of my other videos, I keep getting some comments in the bottom about silver, and I actually made a couple silver videos about my I guess my opinions, or why I stack silver, and I go over the different types of silver. So if you could just go and check out my previous videos. That one I probably dropped about 3 months ago, but just click on my channel, scroll to the bottom. I don't have that many videos out. I want to say I've got between 20 and 30. And I talk about, I think there's 2 videos that I do, basics about silver, and then the reasons why I stack gold and silver. But I guess I'm going to end it there today. Thank you for everyone that has stuck around this long. Thanks for all the support, for the subscribers, for the likes, the comments, and for sharing these videos if you do. And not sure what I'm going to do for my next video, but everyone, God bless, stay safe, and take care. Yeah, so Firecracker's almost as big as Mom now. Man, y'all eat grass like y'all are pissed off at the world. So violent. And there's Dippin Dots. Hey, bud. Oh, Firecracker doesn't seem too interested in anything. Hey, buddy. I have a feeling she's gonna take off. She's still a little skittish. And I've got Bronco inside the main yard because otherwise he'd be stressing her out. So. Okay, so I was able to get Dippin Dots. She's doing good. She's still a little skittish, but I think she's getting better. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'll put you down in a sec. So, whoever wanted to see Dippin Dots, here she is. But she's doing good. She's starting to become buddies with the other ones. Hey, pretty girl. It's all right, sweetheart. I'm not going to hurt you. Yeah, no, you don't want to be kissed? Firecracker likes it. But anyway, so she's doing good. But I'm going to go ahead and release her with her buddies. All right, sweetheart. I'm sorry. All right, go. Yeah, there she goes. Now I'm covered in hair. this tree must have pissed him off. No, actually what he's doing is he likes between his horns scratched. And I think that's what he's doing, is he's trying to scratch that part between his horns he can't get to. Either that or he doesn't like this bush and he's trying to kill it. Okay, moving on. There you go. Yeah? Does that feel good, buddy? I'm sure your fans will love that. That's what y'all get for asking for more firecracker. Hey, Dee Dee. Double D. I wish you weren't so skittish. You need to get over that. See how Mom tries to pick on her? You need to quit being such a, well, you know. This is a family show, so I'm not going to go ahead and finish that.